So here we will continue with some more examples of centers of triangles. So here we have a triangle with 3 sides. So let's draw it. 12, 20 and 18. So A, B, C. AB is 12, AC is 20, BC is 18. BD is drawn as the angle bisector and AE is drawn as the angle bisector. They meet at I. So you have to figure out what is BI is to ID. So what we can do, this is 20, this is 18. So the first step is find out BE is to EC, okay. BE is to EC is going to be AB is to AC. So we can cancel 3 is to 5. So let's put 3x and 5x. Next, AD is to DC again. You are using the angle property, angle bisector rule, okay. AD is to DC is AB is to CB. So that is 12 is to 18. So that is 2 is to 3. So let's write that down there. Say 2y and 3y. Now what we do is, I need to find BI is to ID. So if I were to let's say if I were to draw a line like this, parallel to AE, let's call that F. What happens is we straight away get some similar triangles where, see, this triangle CDF becomes similar to triangle CAE, right. As a result, CF is to FE is CD is to DA, which is 3 is to 2, means this will also become 3 is to 2, but this is already 5x. So if I divide 5x in the ratio 3 is to 2, I am going to get it as 3x and 2x. Now we also have another similar triangle, triangle BIE, similar to triangle BDF. Why? Because after all this is also parallel, right. So BI is to ID is simply going to be BE is to EF, and BE is to EF we know is 3x and 2x, x cancels out, so we have 3y2, and the answer is 3 is to 2. Let's go to the next one. So this one saying that an interior point of an equilateral triangle. Let's take an equilateral triangle. We take some point and perpendiculars are drawn from all 3 sides. Okay. The sum of the lengths of the 3 perpendiculars is S. What is the area? So one simple way of doing this is, if I were to just assume that this is the centroid, I don't have to do much at all. Okay. So we are saying this plus this plus this is the sum as S. So if they are all equal, so then each of them will be S by 3. But we also know that the centroid divides the triangle in the ratio 2 is to 1. So that means this will be 2S by 3. So that means this whole thing is now S. But the side of the triangle, let's call it L. We know that the height is root 3 over 2 times L. So, we know the L value is 2s by root 3. Once we know the L value, we can very easily find out the area is root 3 over 4 times square of L. So, root 3 over 4 times this squared. So, that will be 4s squared by 3. So, that becomes s squared by root 3. So, that is the fourth option. We have got the answer. An alternative way of doing this, if these are all L, then let us call this A, B and C. Okay. So, the area of the triangle is half times LA plus half times LB plus half times LC, without making any assumptions. Okay. That is a midpoint or center or anything. So, this is sum of the three areas, half base times height is root 3 over 4 times L squared. From here, half L common, A plus B plus C is basically the length that we want, S, is equal to root 3 over 4 L squared. So, we get S to be root 3 L by 2, or from here L to be 2 S over root 3, which is the same as what we have got here, and then we can proceed in the same way of finding the area and figuring out the final answer. So, we have the fourth option. So, I hope this was clear. Thanks for watching.